Hi there, in one of my previous videos we discussed the biggest mistake you can make as a songwriter, being perfectionism, and I think I found an even worse mistake, and this concerns building your fan base. So if that's something you're interested in, keep watching. Tell me if you recognize any of these situations. You worked for months on a project, you're super excited because it's finally done, so you decide to release it on all major streaming platforms or on YouTube, on social media. But after months you realize you don't really have that many listeners, or you don't really have the reactions or amount of reactions that you expected because you put a lot of work in this, right? You decide like, hey, I'm gonna do a live stream on YouTube or anywhere, and I'm gonna have a conversation with my fans, but then like 5 or 10 people show up. If this is something you struggle with, then keep watching because I'm gonna tell you how you can really connect with your audience. So first of all, I want to make something clear. Having an engaged audience does not mean that your friends and family really like what you do. And it also doesn't mean that you have these strangers coming in, people that you don't know personally, which is really exciting. But if they only say, "Great fit, man," that ain't gonna cut it. You want meaningful comments and even feedback so you can grow and evolve as an artist, right? And the reason that you're not getting that is because of your very narrow mindset and your attitude. Okay, I want to change your perspective, so I'm gonna tell you some things that you don't want to hear. I'm gonna tell you some things that you are doing wrong, so I can tell you what you can do instead. Okay, so first of all, I want you to stop thinking of yourself as this amazing artist who inspires people, because people don't care as much about you and your songs as you do yourself. Second, stop calling people fans. In this stage of your career, it is very arrogant. A lot of songwriters have this idea of being unique and talented and thus deserving of an audience. I made this piece of art and thus thou shall listen. Here's the thing. You are unique. You are as unique as every other songwriter in the world, and you should be fucking grateful that people take time out of their day to listen to your song and to write a comment for you. And you should think, how can I give back to these people? How can I add value? Because value is not in your song. Value is in how you go out of your way to build a connection with your audience. And you should make it as easy as possible for them to consume your content and connect to you as an artist. So, I have 4 tips to help you connect to your audience. This first tip is catered more towards people who share their songs on social media as well, YouTube specifically. And that is, make it easy for people to understand your song. You work on your song for weeks, maybe even months, and you know what it means. You know the secret meaning behind every line that you wrote, but that's not the case for the people who hear your songs. Oftentimes, it's the first time that they get to listen to it. Don't expect that they will go out of their way to find out the meaning of your song. If I listen to people's songs on YouTube and I don't see the lyrics, I'll skip it. No matter how good it sounds or whatever, if I don't understand it, I'm not gonna be like, oh, let's reverse actually. What was that line again? No. You have to make it easy for people to consume your content. And 2 ways you can do that is actually by putting your lyrics. 1, put your lyrics in the description. 2, put your lyrics in closed captioning, so the subtitles. So people can either follow along or they can just listen to it and go to the description and read it. The reason you want to do this is because you need to understand that the time of your audience is valuable and you shouldn't be wasting it. This sort of blows my mind that people take all this time into writing a song, making it perfect, but then they don't make sure that people understand it. They're like, oh, it's out now, I'm good, bye everyone. The hell? This is just so weird to me. I don't understand that at all. So the second tip is to help people connect to you. Stop saying, I'm not a YouTuber nor do I want to be, simply because you are too damn lazy to put in the effort. If you're not willing to put in an effort to grow an audience, you won't get an audience. It's as simple as that. And I know that you only want to work on music because that's your passion, that's what you like doing. But in life you just can't only do things that you like. It doesn't work like that in a normal job, and it doesn't work like that in music. Because if you only want to work on music, that's fine, you can do that, but then you're a bedroom musician. but you decided to put in the effort to release it, and it doesn't stop there. There's some work to be done after releasing your song. So how do you actually help people connect to you? On social media, you're gonna share behind the scenes. You're gonna show people how you make songs and invite them into your world as an artist, as a creator. People really love that. It's why we watch behind the scenes. Because it's a side that we as fans, we don't get to see that. We don't get to see the world of an artist. We don't get to experience what it's like to make a song. So take us along on the journey. Another tip to do this is when you get a comment on YouTube or a reaction anywhere, reply to every comment. I don't care how busy you think you are, schedule time and reply to every comment. If you post a song on YouTube and you don't get more than 100 comments, I don't want to hear you say that you don't have time to reply to all of them. It's really not an excuse, you find the time. And also, don't just reply saying thanks, and that's something I'm guilty of as well, but try to reply in a meaningful way that sparks a conversation and keeps it going. Don't kill it off right away. And also some other fun ideas that you can do. If you're a band, make a video where every band member introduces them in a fun way. So people are like, these guys are really down to earth, these are really cool, really funny, really relatable. Find something that you are as your band and really play in on that. A fun thing you will see on TikTok, and I know TikTok you either love or hate it, but a fun thing that they do on there is they will blindfold everyone, and then one person will be like, who is most likely to make a fool of themselves in public? Who is most likely to do this? And then like they point at each other. But it's a fun way to show off the fun side of your band. Show off who you really are and make people go like, oh, these guys are so fun, so relatable, cool or funny, whatever you want to portray as a band. The third tip is add value. There are some things that are self-explanatory to you as a music creator, like songwriting, the music industry, or production. And you can help people by explaining these things to them. And if you're like, that's too much work, do what I said before, create behind the scenes videos. You're writing songs anyway, why not take them along in the process? Something that I do, for example, on my channel is I will do songwriting live streams, not because those perform really well, because they don't, but that way I bring people into my journey. I'm writing songs anyway, so why not have them participate, giving me instant feedback and even helping to write the song. This is really cool that you can do that with your audience in real time. So the final tip that I have for you is don't spread yourself too thin. I know we all want to be omnipresent and we want our fans to be able to find us everywhere, and it's what everyone does. But if you feel like you're putting too much time into social media, or you can't reply to every comment that you get in the very beginning stages of your career, then it might be better to just pick one platform, really learn how that works in terms of SEO and stuff, and just stick to that platform for a while before you start expanding. To be honest, I think YouTube is a great platform for songwriters, and if you want to know why, ask me and I will do a video on that, but for now I will just keep it at this. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this video is, if you don't put effort into building your audience, no one cares about you or your songs. A lot of people write really good songs, but it's all about the personal connection you have with your audience. People don't view you as this messiah that you think you are. Like, I've come down from my pedestal to gift you with another song. Please enjoy, now praise me. That's not how it works. So please, if you are one of the songwriters who put their songs on all major streaming platforms and put their album on YouTube, but then never really look back to it that much because you don't have time or whatever, you won't grow. Ooh, girl. This time I am in focus, bitch. A lot of people write really good songs with really great quality. It's great. It's really great. Okay.